Now, though, he was last on our screens, I think, in Harlan Coben's drama Missing You, although he is everywhere, and I hope I haven't missed something in between. But this week, Richard Armitage is back with a thriller of his own, with the release of his new novel called The Cut. And he joins me now. Good morning.
Hi, how are you?
Is there anything you can't do?
Oh, I'd love this. I love the ability to write.
This is great. Tell me how writing came along, because you obviously, we've seen you in all sorts of Harlan Coben dramas and all sorts of different dramas, but actually somebody approached you to say, I think you could write something.
Yeah, it was Audible, because I'd recorded so many books for them, including one of Harlan's thrillers, and they sort of said, would you be interested in writing your own crime thriller? And I said, absolutely. So we started, and now it's a print edition. It's printed by Faber in hardback, which was an added bonus I never expected. But they're written for audio, yeah.
Oh, they're written for...
Yeah.
Oh, really? How interesting. And how did you find it? Because you've obviously been around and been in so many beautifully crafted thrillers, psychological dramas. Did you had a feeling of how this story should unfold quite naturally in you, because you've been around it so much?
Yeah, I spent a long time in long-form television and working with Harlan and seeing how he collaborates and how he changes the script, and I sort of began to understand what makes a good story. The cliffhangers at the end of chapters are, episodic. So yeah, I storyboarded the whole book and came up with the plot. And
the location is this village, which is based on your own childhood village, right?
Yes. I was visiting.
I hope the story isn't, because it's quite gruesome. Yeah. There's murders and all sorts of things.
Some of the characters from my past are sort of amalgamations of people I knew. But yeah, I was visiting my late father a lot, so I was walking a lot of the routes to school and the places I used to hang out as a kid. And then
where is your home village?
It's a village called Hunker in Leicestershire, so it's all about the rural Midlands. But I'd met a guy in a cemetery, and he'd said, "Oh, you didn't have a great time at school, and I'm really sorry about that. You've done really well for yourself." And then, as I was walking home, I was like, I didn't remember him, but he'd remembered me. And then I thought that's a really good platform for a seed of a story of what happens in childhood and how it manifests.
And you didn't have a good time at school?
I didn't.
Is this primary or secondary?
Primary school, yeah.
Oh, right.
I was bullied a bit, but actually I made that into a character in the story who he is bullied into silence, so he can't come forward about the crime at the time. But later on, he returns to the village to make a found-footage horror film.
And isn't it remarkable that was it an old teacher or somebody who was it you saw?
I didn't remember him.
You didn't remember him, but they remembered that you'd been bullied.
Yeah.
That's so interesting, isn't it? Because I think when you're bullied, it must be feeling quite isolating, and to remember now, as an older man, to go, oh yeah, people saw what was happening.
Yes. Well, the interesting thing was that it sort of took me into books. I spent hours and hours,
as a kid,
reading, just like I disappeared into story.
Isn't that remarkable? And that in itself, we were just talking to Francesca about manifesting. I mean, there's something really interesting about what happened there. What was the book when you were a kid that really ignited your imagination and wanted you to go into acting?
It was The Hobbit.
The Hobbit.
I had a school teacher, Mrs. O'Leary, who read The Hobbit to me, and I would go home and practice doing Gollum's voice because she'd done it, and I think that's when I thought, I'm going to be an actor.
And she'd done it. That's the point.
She'd done it, and I was copying
it to life.
Yeah, she did.
And then, of course, the whole world knows, but then you were in The Hobbit.
And I got down to play that character.
And was that a pinch-me moment for you? Did you remember the book Hobbit?
Completely, yeah. It all came flooding back, and I thought, I'd never in a million years thought that I would be down in New Zealand playing this character that I loved as a kid.
Isn't it remarkable? And what do you put down your huge success down to? Because, as you say, from a young bullied kid at school to then being now an author, and we've got a little announcement about this in a minute too, haven't we, about it maybe coming to telly. What is it in you?
I think I always had this little mantra of, I'll show you that I'm not nothing, I'm going to make something of myself. And that's carried on through life. It becomes a little bit of fuel in your furnace. So,
wow.
Yeah, it's been good.
And your announcement about The Cut is...
Yes.
Chatting to a very well-known...
The legendary Jed Mercurio optioned the book, and he wrote Line of Duty.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're in really early stages, but we're just exploring the possibility of what a screenplay might look like and how it might become a television series. So yeah, very excited about that.
That is very exciting. And you're also in a new ITV thriller, is that right?
Yeah, early stages of development, but we're going to shoot next year. It's a show which is based on a French series called Balthazar, and it's about a forensic detective who can talk to dead people. So that's going to be a completely new lane for me, so I'm excited about that.
And how far into that are you? Are you still...
We're in prep. We're sort of talking about scripts and we'll get into locations later on in the year. So, yeah, really interesting.
You're a very busy man, Richard Armitage.
I like to keep busy.
Do you like to keep busy?
I do.
What do you do in downtime when you're not actually working then?
I get myself up a mountain and ski. That's my release. Yeah.
That's your release. And we must just mention the lucky underpants.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I don't know if you've literally got lucky underpants. Maybe that's too deep a question.
Yeah, it's a standing joke between Harlan and I because I've been in 4 of his adaptations now. So
just to say, they are massive smash hits.
They do really well.
Are they all Netflix?
They're all Netflix.
Yeah, they're all Netflix. Always at the top of the list, aren't they? Number 1 and number 2. Yeah.
So I jokingly said that I was the lucky underpants. But yeah, when I told him I was writing a book, he said to me, "Stay in your lane, Armitage."
Yeah, and I do the writing round here, Buster.
Well, then I said, well, yeah, but you do a little cameo in all of the shows. You know, you do your little Alfred Hitchcock moment. So, yeah, he's a great friend now, and we have a lot of fun together.
Would you appear in your own adaptation, do you think?
If we can get it made in time, because development takes so long, I'll probably be too old to play in it, but who knows? Well, hopefully.
Lovely. Well, it is super to have you in, and The Cut by Richard Armitage is out in hardback tomorrow. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, lovely stuff. Oh, hi there. Thanks for watching our YouTube channel where we upload new videos every single day. Click here if you're interested in this video or head to the homepage for more amazing content.